2 months after an immigration operation that led to 47 arrests in Hays County, new reporting from the Texas Tribune is shedding light on investigators' claims that those people have ties to a Venezuelan transnational gang. Joining us is Texas Tribune politics reporter Alejandro Serrano. Alejandro, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Walk us through your process of investigating these arrests. Obviously, we heard about the raid, we heard about what happened, and what did you do next?
Sure. We kind of started right after the raid with simple questions to all the agencies that were involved, kind of asking who they detained, where they are now, and what the plans were. And we essentially got stonewalled from the beginning. ICE said they were not going to release a list, and all the other agencies deferred to ICE. So then that kind of set off our I guess more scrutinizing reporting, which we filed a bunch of public records requests with agencies that were involved and started contacting lawyers in the region, trying to learn more about this situation.
As you started talking to people, because you were able to talk to some of the people who were detained, tell us what you started to learn.
Yeah, we interviewed two people, and they told us that they were there at this gathering for what was supposed to be a familial sort of birthday party. They described a couple dozen relatives and friends getting together. They rented a big, beautiful Airbnb in the southern tip of Austin, and the people we interviewed disputed being members of any gang, let alone this gang. They said they had fled Venezuela because they were being persecuted by the government there.
And so when we talk about this gang, what do you know? What can you tell us about the gang that they're accused of being a part of?
Yeah, so there's been a lot of research in Latin America about the gang's existence there. It started in a Venezuelan prison, and it kind of spread to surrounding nations. But at least in the United States, there have been one-off arrests in which police have reported a person has been detained. However, it's not really clear how strong of a presence the gang has here. So we interviewed criminologists who have studied the gang, and they told us that that should be a key question. And all evidence so far suggests that if there is a presence in the United States, it's very decentralized, and it's not clear that any of the presence here takes orders or is in communication with the gang's international leadership.
And so, but when we hear this, and you're talking about these people who are detained, and it includes women and children. And so when you hear about this and their connection to this gang, where are federal prosecutors? Are they able to tell you where they're getting this, what evidence they have of this, why they think that is the case?
No, not to date. We have not received any evidence linking the people who were detained to the gang aside from authorities' word. They have said that a criminal investigation is still ongoing and that they found narcotics at the house that they raided, but that details about that also have not been released.
So a lot of just having to go off of that word. Tell us what comes next for your investigation and what frankly comes next in this case.
Well, we will keep pulling on strings and trying to figure out where people are and what happens to them.
Okay. Alejandro Serrano with the Texas Tribune, we thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us this afternoon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.